Welcome to a brand new show called Now That's Weird. Now, for just under 2 years, I've been doing this as a radio show on the internet. And we've come across some very strange phenomena over that period of time. Everything from UFOs and alien abductions to Bigfoot, to the Chupacabra, to ghosts and poltergeists. So now we're going to be bringing you these things every week here on Now That's Weird. We're going to start tonight talking about UFOs. Just before we do, let me tell you, we're filming this at a place called Strode College in Somerset in England, just a few miles down the road from Glastonbury, with the help of first and second year students, giving them their first opportunity in television. So what you see is what you get. My first guest tonight is Captain Ray Bowyer from Arini Airlines. Arini Airlines. And let's go back to April 2007 and talk about what happened to you.
Okay, yeah, it was Arini Air Services, by the way, based in the Channel Islands. And they operate daily services from Southampton to Alderney. And it was on the afternoon flight, getting airborne about 2:45, where I saw something quite unusual.
Okay, well, last weekend I spoke to Nick Pope, who's the former UFO investigator for the British government. This is what Nick had to say about Ray's sighting.
Bowyer's Channel Island sighting is clearly one of the most significant UFO incidents to have occurred in recent years. And pretty much as soon as the story broke, I realized that this was an extremely interesting incident, and I decided to take a look at this myself.
And one particular case I can think of is this was a lady who was airline personnel. She was cabin crew. She now works for the police force. And back in '98, she was travelling down the A11, and this is right near the very large US military bases of Mildenhall and Lakenheath. They stopped. This was at night. They stopped, and they saw these lights approaching them. They were in a parking bay. These lights approached them, and they had a clear view through above their car. As this craft stopped literally above the car and then sort of positioned itself right above them. They were so frightened they drove off really fast, and they were doing about 90 miles an hour on the A11 when they were approaching a bridge, and this object was stuck sort of like glued to above them, only about 30 feet above. As they were approaching the bridge, they assumed that it was going to hit the bridge when they went under at speed, but actually they saw it like stretch, like morph to the left. They burst out the other side, and then this thing came again and repositioned itself directly above their car, travelling at 90 miles an hour as they continued on this journey, until eventually it pulled away, several miles further on. They knew that it wasn't any ordinary craft. It wasn't so much the fact that it could actually glue itself above them, in effect. It was the way it seemed to stretch and elongate, to go around this bridge. Very strange.
Amazing. Now, Ray, as an airline captain, again, this is something that must have changed your life, I would have thought, because to suddenly see something like this and to be the focus of media attention all over the world must have had an impact. How has it affected your life?
Not at all, really.
No?
No.
That surprises me.
Well, it's nice. It's nice to be involved in something like this. People training and people who are doing very well. But my 99% normal life carries on. I get a huge amount of mail every week, internet accesses, but no, not at all. Still as happy as ever.
Well, thank you to all of my guests, to Captain Ray Bowyer, to Alan Foster and to Andrew Pike, to Penny for doing the forums, and to the audience here. It's brought us to the end of the very first Now That's Weird. Next week we're going to be talking about 2012. The forums are telling us the world's going to end. Nostradamus predicted something happening around that time. No matter where you go in the world, whether it's Mayan, Tibetan, everybody seems to be intrigued by 2012. Next week, we'll try to get to the bottom of it. Join me again. My name's Ross, and I'll be bringing you more weird stuff.